said to kill the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think. Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dollars rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams, chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all get hung.
Y'all ready? What up? Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right. I ain't gonna tell you no lies. This is the real, baby. NERDSoul thumbnails. We into the anime, doing what we got to do, living it up. You know what I'm saying? Right before the new year. So, happy New Year to all y'all. You know, happy New Year, Merry New Year. You know what I'm saying? To everyone here, whether you're on the live chat, mad early, you come in the middle of the show, whether you want to replay, mad love to all y'all. I do want to also give a shout out to Blerdish. Keith should be here a little bit later, but shouts out to Ghost MKC already. I see you up in the chat. What up there, young brother? All right. Well, I don't know if Ghost MKC, are you a young brother, young sister? I don't even know. Let me know. I don't know. But whatever. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see your shiny face. All right, so I got a story to tell. All right, so shouts out to Solar Gray up in the spot. What up? Ghost MKC young brother. Gotcha. All right. So anyway, so I got to give a shout out to Rob of Geek Explain, Comic Explain. I gotta give a shout out to, Mr. Rob, as some people have to call him because he's a young youth, you know what I'm saying? But I had to give him a shout out. On a show last week, talking about Hawkeye, the finale, the little guy comes on and starts talking about Venom and whoever, and he brings up Rob. And I'm like, yo, you call him Rob like you know him like that. His name is Rob, but you don't know Rob. Like, you can't just be saying Rob like you know Rob. So anyway, Nate, that was on the show as well, thought that was hilarious. How you doing? How you doing?
Don't forget to shout out to...
Who else you want to shout out?
Shout out to Mr. Rami.
Shout out to Mr. Rob?
Shout out to Mr. Rami. It's not Rob, but it is Rob.
All right, cool. So anyway, so I posted that video up on Twitter because I just thought it was hilarious. Nate loved it. And so Rob actually tweeted back. He told me to tell the little guy hi. So he said hi. And then, do you have anything to say to Mr. Rob?
Yeah.
What you want to say?
Mr. Rob is Mr. Rob is coming?
Well, no, he's not coming on this show. I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, there hasn't been any previous talks done for him to come on the show.
He can come in.
I mean, yes, he can come on. On the show. I mean, ain't nobody blocked him, but
he can come to our show.
Yeah, he can. Our show. Okay. So he can come to our show. Okay, all right. Okay, I get you that. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, this is our show. Now, give a big shout out. We got we got Keith rolling through the house. What up? Nice to see you. You know what I'm saying? Got Keith up in the spot. So anyway, that's the story.
To get Mr. Rob here.
Yeah, well, Mr. Rob, he's not going to be here today, but we just wanted to tell that story. So anyway, you go on. I got to finish getting it. So we got things to talk about. So you peace out.
No, wait.
What?
I got to stay here.
You got to stay here? All right, cool. You kick it. All right, so anyway, that's what happened with Rob. That was crazy, but you know what I'm saying?
I haven't watched Rob's words.
Yes.
Can we
So,
watch the episode, Rob? Because
Yeah.
he talked about Spider-Man. Remember?
yes, I remember he was talking about Spider-Man. Yeah, he was doing that.
And
Oh, he's showing up.
it did Spider-Man turn to black or Venom?
Spider-Man didn't turn to black or Venom. Spider-Man was just you talk about other Spider-Mans. All right.
Talking about the Spider-Man black one.
I know, but we talk about Young Justice today. So we gonna chill, let Rob chill. We gonna let Rob chill. You see how now all of a sudden it's our show? You know what I'm saying? So that's basically that's what's going on. Shouts out to Rob. Nice to see you. Glad to see you doing your thing. You know, go on, kill it. Do what you gotta do. So anyway, we got your boy right over here. I'm not by myself. Keith Cooper of Blerdish. Say hey.
What's up, y'all? I'm probably running late. I don't know what's going on. Is New Year about to happen? I mean,
So I guess in that case, you can see him at blerd-ish.com or at blerd.ish on Instagram.
Yep.
And of course here, NERDSoul. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for sharing this because we haven't even started talking about the show. And you know, normally I be gone. We've been done started talking by now, but you know, we had a little intro. You know what I'm saying? We had a little intro we had to get through, but we here. You know what I'm saying? Go on, share this out. Go on and get on your Twitters.
Hey, Daddy.
Can
you play no Miles Morales video game?
No, we ain't gonna play no Miles Morales video game because we doing the show.
Can you play Miles Morales video game?
We can do it later. All right, we can do it later. Little Miles Morales later, not Miles Morales now, because we got to go through a different universe. All right, you got to go.
No.
Yes, you got to be out.
No, I don't.
But you want to talk about Marvel, DC? This DC time. DC gonna call me and be like, "Why you talking about the wrong people?"
I need to stay here. No.
It's like
when you got to get pulled off stage left.
Got the hook for him at the Apollo.
Look, Sandman had to come out. You know what? That's what I'm gonna call now, Sandman. I see Solar Gray up in the chat talking about the Omarion in the new year. We ain't gonna be having no parties. Nah, shouts out to Omarion for doing his thing. But nah, we ain't gonna do none of that. Let's go on and take it up high real quick. And let's see what we're gonna do. Before we get started, I did want to give a shout out to another YouTuber that does his thing. E-Man's Reviews. E-Man's Reviews has gone back and forth with me like a little bit on Twitter in a good way, not bad, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't be fighting in them streets. But I wanted to give some love to recast T'Challa.
Yeah, I saw it on. It made GameSpot, IGN. You know, it finally touched the big leagues.
Yeah,
but they still
now we're up in the big leagues.
They're like, oh, they just looked over. I'm sorry, I ain't even gonna step on your shoes. I saw that, I was like, all right.
Go ahead. Because I was gonna throw it to you.
It was the brother with the S curl on IGN or GameStop. Yeah, all right. I mean, you know, I watch it. I like.
No, he didn't say the brother with the S curl.
It's been getting more S and more curlier each time he pops up. But S curl. I ain't gonna say the joke, but anyway.
That man said the brother with the S curl.
I mean, but they quoted E-Man's reviews, and he was talking about how, of course, Chadwick brother, you know, would believe that he would want to see it recast because of how important the character is. True. And of course, they quoted, well, Kevin Feige is just like, and Ryan Coogler, like, I like Ryan Coogler, and I know he got to get his check because you know that ain't from him, that's from the head man above, Kevin Feige. So we ain't hating on Ryan Coogler. Just want to get that straight. Because that brother did some phenomenal work with Fruitvale Station, obviously Black Panther and other things. So you know you ain't got all your control when you got a Marvel project. So he got to tell the boss man tell him what to do. He got to bring that to light. Kevin Feige.
Thank you.
Look, for the most part, I was singing Kevin Feige praises for him for making Marvel decent and making it consistent and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to one of your billion-dollar franchises, that there's a whole segment of people who say, "Hey, recast T'Challa." Oh, we're not going to disrespect. You're not listening, bro. You're not listening. Like, this movement has started to grow, and it's starting. If people like IGN are starting to notice it, because they were going to not like pay it no mind. That's how much volume it got, and E-Man specifically got quoted.
Yeah, and shouts to shouts to E-Man for also kind of supercutting all of these black celebrities talking about how T'Challa needs to be recasted as well. We've been singing those same songs over here. I don't see no reason why he can't be recast. I know there's people that feel a different way, but he's laid it out on his petition. This isn't about not having Shuri. This isn't about not having anyone else, but this is about T'Challa not going
You
forward.
do not have to kill T'Challa.
Yes,
and
we don't need to experience Black Death in the real and then also perpetuate it in the fictional. And then, of course, lock away a hero for young Black boys all across the world forever because, I'll say because maybe emotions were high. I'll say that. You know why I really think it's being locked away? But I'm going to pull it back because I know we talk about E-Man and I don't want to connect my thinking and reasoning to E-Man's. You know what I'm saying? E-Man got his own mission. You know what I'm saying? He got his own mission.
It's just, and quite frankly, let me just throw out another one here.
All right.
Let me throw out the Keith Cooper side of it.
Okay.
It's good financial business to have T'Challa in the damn MCU. Because for one, a lot of people may not spend that coin. Two, I mean, he's a character that you have a lot left to mine. A whole lot that you can make stories for years. Because we know eventually, after about another 20 years, they're going to have to reboot this. Everybody going to be too old. You ain't going to have Tom Holland. He going to be old. So it's like eventually you're going to have to reboot this. So why even deny yourself the cash? So I know it's Disney. They got tons of cash flow. They're going to have more. If Amarion ever stop acting fool, they gonna be swimming in the dough because people gonna go back to the parks. So I get it. In the next 3 to 5 years, money ain't gonna be an object for them. But at the same time, I was listening to another podcast or YouTubers talking about games, and one of the guys, the question is, are games going down? And one of the guys' opinion is like, no, but if you don't like something, speak with your dollars. It's the consumers have to say, no, I do not want this, because that's the only way you make powerful people listen. This will be the reason over here, and they will find a way to dance all the way around it to get to here when their money start getting messed up. Trust me.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to see it, be like, hey, not only will recast T'Challa, once it's a pretty much done deal that that there's no chance, it's probably no chance for this movie because they so hard at it. They're like, we're just gonna plod along, keep plodding. Okay, well then you might not get those dollars.
And Solar Gray says, if we had to get Leto after Ledger, then we can get someone else after Boseman. Ghost MKC said he should be recast. I'm not sure who I'd want though. It's hard enough to replace T'Challa the character, since Chad can never be replaced. It's tough role to fill, period. And I like that because there's this other sentiment that I've seen online saying like, oh well, look at how hard it would be for whoever is recast. Oh, the pressure. I'm like, well, what about the pressure on Letitia Wright? Y'all ain't worried about that pressure? Because essentially, she's replacing Chadwick in character. Because we're saying, hey, There's no T'Challa. It's going to be Shuri. All right. So she's still replacing that void as the lead with all the pressure. Why is there no pressure to talk about Letitia Wright? There's no pressure to talk about that. Only when you want to find a way to stifle, and not you, Ghost MKC. Only when you want to find a way to stifle the mantle of a hero that represents young black boys and black men everywhere. Now all of a sudden it's the pressure, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the pressure, son. And then, but it's like, well, what about Letitia Wright's pressure? Don't nobody care about her pressure? So
I mean, if anything, everybody got pressure on it because Ryan Coogler got pressure. He trying to probably he's gonna drop a couple of comments, but I don't think you're gonna hear a lot from Ryan until it's about to drop. Kevin Feige, it seemed like he's gonna sing the same song for this one until the bitter end. And sometimes people are hard headed, just like how no disrespect to your little boy who got the hook. But sometimes
Kevin
you gotta get the
Feige.
hook.
Matter of fact, with that said, Kevin Feige, don't become Pearl Mutter. Don't do that. Don't become Pearl Mutter. All right.
And this is why,
because that could be you.
Not canon. This is why Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon. They shot Pearl Mutter out of a cannon, literally.
Don't be Pearl Mutter on this. Now, Clever Little Vixen and what up says Chadwick Boseman's death was a tragedy, but it would only be compounded by shelving such an important character from it. And then Ghost MKC said Disney grew Tom Holland in the Disney tubes behind its small new world. So now Ghost MKC saws wasn't Shuri fired? Not that I know of. Now that's as far as reported. On the low, don't hold your breath for her to return. I know they said January, everybody coming back, y'all.
She don't get that vaccine.
When I see it.
She don't get the vaccine.
I'll believe it when I see it.
What did I say on this topic with you and Solar Gray? You cannot, like what I just said, you cannot mess up the money. Omarion is messing up the money right now. And if you're going to be openly defiant against your boss, who is who's literally saying everything else, what you need to do, and you over here saying what you're not going to do, watch what happens. It's going to be entertainment. Or what Bernard Mac says is going to be smoke in the city. It's not going to happen. Who is going to win that battle? The man with the paycheck.
Yes. Now, lastly, before we get on to Young Justice, which is what you clicked on here for, hopefully, or you just click, because you might have been like, yo, I love NERDSoul so much. I love hearing him talk crazy about different stuff. I don't care what it is. I'm going to click it anyway. And I'm going to give him
you sent me a link. I just clicked on it. I didn't know what we were doing. I mean, I knew I kind of knew, but I thought it was just tomorrow. But I'm ready. So, stay ready.
Ghost MKC says, Black Panther is cursed right now. LOL. I'm hoping they can get it together. The whole legacy of MCU version of Black Panther is unfortunate due to Chad's passing. Yeah, if the movie isn't good, if the movie is not good, what you're gonna see a whole bunch. You know, all those people that get invited to the red carpet that be nice about the movie no matter what. Like the movie could be a turd. They're still like, oh, it's so amazing. Oh, it's so great. Like I still remember when Interstellar came out, and I don't think Interstellar is a bad movie. Let me start there. I think Interstellar is cool. A little long for my taste, but I think it's a cool movie. But people came out of the red carpet screening. I have to think about existence now that I've seen Interstellar. Then I saw someone else say, I have to think about how I contextualize my life after seeing such a film. Those are the words that were coming out of tweets. I saw the movie. I was like, oh, it's a time loop. Star Trek's done this like, I don't know, 80 times. Okay, it's a time loop. Cool. I'm not mad at it, but this whole thing of like, oh, I've never seen anything like this. Like, this is, oh, please. Like,
just have them turn on Gurren Lagann and blow your mind open.
True. Like, so It's like, come on, man. Like it's a time loop, man. Come on, reel it in. So what you'll see is you'll see a whole bunch of people come out and be like, oh, Black Panther, oh, this is revolutionary. But then when the people go see that joint and they be like, yo, y'all.
Word of mouth is gonna crush it, man. Like
they be like, yo, because if it's not good, it's gonna have a strong first week, and that second week, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of people that are like, all right, I just want to see what y'all did. You know what I'm saying? Similar to, and this is not to do like any kind of like disrespectful thing, but similar to the 7th Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? People were like, well, how are you gonna fix this? Like, how are you gonna deal with this? Even though technically Paul Walker was different because they had already shot like, I don't know, like 70% of the film or something like that. And even when they announced like, oh, his brothers are gonna step in, I was like, oh, please, your brother. And then when they showed pictures of his brothers and even his father, I was like, oh, you got some strong genes, sir. Like his older brother is a tall Paul Walker. His younger brother is a short Paul Walker. And his dad is a Paul Walker.
And have him do the stunts. You know, they work.
So like they just had them like standing off like
and like camera speaking. His mouth is blurry.
So, shouts to Brother Man. Brother Man 612 says, y'all gotta quit switching times on me. I'm sorry. I know we usually do it 6 p.m. PST, but it's New Year's. We figured we got some time with the family, so we're gonna do it earlier to go on and get out. And also so y'all can have y'all night. Hopefully, y'all stay in with family. Maybe 1 or 2 people that y'all know are vaccinated, but don't be going out there just breathing all in front of everybody.
Oh,
all right?
no.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying
breathing all up, getting the COVID in your nostrils.
And Cobra Cat. Me and Johnny Lawrence about to kick in the New Year.
Thank you. I've already peeped the first 3 episodes. All right. We will be reviewing this. It's going to be me, you. We're going to get a crew together like we did last time. But anyway, everything to the side. It's Young Justice time. All right. We're talking about Young Justice. Zatanna, you dirty. I'm going to just start there. Zatanna, you dirty.
Yeah, let's save the one of the big reveals later at the end. But Zatanna, as far as since I'm not necessarily, she is kind of dirty, but at the same time, all right, she is dirty. But Gio was something, though. I mean, you ain't seen your daddy, but for like 10 years, where she could have made her biggest mistake while being dirty. I guess I don't want to necessarily jump the gun, but her almost picking Mary could have killed them. So she was she needed to vet her people better, because that's a problem. Of course, as you know, that leads into one of the endings. But Zatanna, that's some I guess she learned it from hanging with Nightwing and Batman and them. How to stab your friends.
You know what? You right. Zatanna been chilling with Batman too long, because that's a Batman move. Where
that is a Batman move.
Because even Khalid was like, he looked at her like,
I figured it out.
He was like, hold up. This ain't no amazing idea you just came up with.
You had it.
Nah.
You had us pegged from the start.
Nah, girl, you too smart. I know you're too smart. I'm not going to undercut you by pretending you just came up with this. No. You knew this. You wanted to find some people to show to, and I don't mind you wanting to find the people, but keeping it from them and holding back the information, taking their choice from them, especially when we've been talking about agency on and off through this season. Now you took our agency from us. You took our choice from us.
Because, like they said, like we have said, you are basically Naboo's meat puppet. All he got to do is latch on to you, and he like, all right, I ain't letting none of y'all go. Yeah, I ain't got to. Naboo don't have to agree to nothing. He can just be a helmet if he want to be like, just put me somewhere. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he can crush it. I mean, he's sucking the life force out of a host. You know, you got to continue march on no matter how much your body's getting hurt. Even though he probably protect you a little bit, but it still ain't a 100% thing. You're still getting hurt. I mean, you see Giovanni. You see how he look.
In 10 years, that dude done came out looking like straight up been whooped, tattered, torn from this coast to that.
And then he used to have a little curl in his head. Now he just got like his head's going.
You could have easily turned this around and let them know up front. Now you could have done it in a different way, and I know you're probably scared because you're like, oh, they don't want to, they don't want to, lose their control or whatever for once a week. But at least they would know what they're getting into. What you did was, you essentially, like Clever Little Vixen says, you essentially auditioned them. And then you waited to put the emotional weight of you finally being with your father and knowing that they genuinely care about you and want the best for you to be like, oh yeah, I'll say yes. And I love how Khalid was like, no. You can't respond yet, talking to old girl saying you need to speak to your parents first. And I was like, thank you. Because Zatanna was going to get you out by yourself and make you, essentially manipulate you into make a decision with your family. So now your family going to lose you just like she lost her father, but she don't care as long as she get what she wants.
It's a superhero groomer, and that's all I'm going to say.
Zatanna, don't be the magic Karen. Don't do it.
Superhero grooming out here.
Zatanna, don't be the magic Karen. I don't want, baby girl, don't do it. Because I thought she was cool.
I get her motivations, but that was pretty low down. I don't even think Gio would have been cool with that. Because he was ready
LaShawn says grandpa, not dad. Sorry. But a guardian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whoever's at home.
Because he was ready to give up his life. He was like, look, I'm probably about to go. They swerved on us, they fooled us. Because I thought he was gonna go. But it just, but I appreciate them putting that little talk with him and Black Canary. He just broke out crying. Like, that kind of makes sense. Like, the man been through hell. Like, he literally said, if it wasn't for my faith in God, I would have lost it. Like, it just like, so I'll say this, the episode's back on track of some good stuff, of some weighty stuff, some crazy stuff. I know you don't like Beast Boy stuff, but I did predict that, like,
the Beast Boy stuff. Not Zatanna Ghislaine. Not from Ghost MKC says Zatanna Ghislaine, boy. That's cold. That's cold. But yeah, okay, so let's talk about your girl Dinah real quick. She gives this card from Dinah, and I'm like, shouldn't this card be given to Beast Boy? Like, where was she? Where is she? / was she? With come on, man.
She was putting out fires on the other side of the world, because I'll say this.
But look, this child thing just started. This boy been in the bed eating old pizza for like, I don't know how, like
about
4 months, 8 weeks. The first arc was like what, 5 episodes? We're now on episode 13.
Because it took 3 months to get to it took 3 or 6 months to get to Mars.
I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
So,
but I might be wrong. Y'all in the channel, let us know.
So this is at least 3 months that he's been kind of, living out there, going towards the bottom, and it finally took his old lady to like, all right, yeah, you pill popping, and I at least knew that we was gonna get that right. I thought it was gonna be enough, but he's still acting a fool out here, and that's how it generally goes. I mean, I appreciate them showing this because he gonna have to learn the lesson the hard way. Maybe his sister will. That's the last person who can reach out to him.
It was cool that Perdita was like, yo, I'm here to be for you, but look, I ain't gonna let you drag me down. Now, there is a life lesson for people that go into relationships with toxic folks in this episode. When you say you're gonna leave. Don't let them talk you out of it. Don't let your feelings like, oh, well, I guess, maybe I guess I'll stay anyway. No, when you say you're gonna leave. Don't look back. This person, look, Beast Boy made his choices. You can love Beast Boy without being dragged down with him. Leave, girl. You know what I'm saying? Be strong, girl.
Let the other just I don't know. Let the other people know. But she like, look, I'm a whole queen out here. Bye. Like I love you, but I got a country to run.
She said you've been acting funny since you got back. And I know that you lost someone. I've lost people too. But that don't mean you shut me out. Thank you. Go on and say it.
She lost her parents.
Because your loss is not an excuse for you to treat me like trash. I don't care who you lost or when you lost. Well, get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, no. We ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna do I'm gonna treat you horribly and use the death of my family or the death of my friend or whatever to validate it or justify it. No.
Really messed up because this is one of his, like, even without them being in a relationship, Perdita, if that's how I'm saying it right, I mean, they met at the funeral of Wally West because Wally West saved her life when she was a kid when her parents died. From Vandal Savage was trying to get in the way. And
when she was like fresh out the hospital.
Like, and she has to go run a whole country. So with old boy, Count Vertigo trying to constantly kill her at every turn.
Count Vertigo be getting on my nerves.
That little ear with his magic Bluetooth.
Man, boy, if you don't get out my face.
You dizzy now. You can't walk.
It's like I feel like Jade or somebody be like, you know what? A sniper rifle will solve this problem real quick. Like sniper rifle will solve this problem real quick, and we can all go.
Jade can easily kill him from afar. Even Sportsmaster. Yeah, that guy.
Oh man. And shouts to Brother Man said, baby girl said, I don't do breaks. Thank you. That's another thing. Don't let because I'm gonna give y'all some relationship game. All right, men and women. If you meet someone and they say they married, but don't worry about it, they separated.
That's a lie.
Run. They not separated. They probably still up in the bed with that person. Run. Get away. Also, when someone says they want to be on a break, they don't want to be on a break. What they want to do is keep you in their back pocket while they explore some options. That's some real game for you. Leave them.
Wayne found out the hard way. Like, so I mean, it just is what it is.
Just is what it is, yo. Wait, look.
You're gonna go on a break. You might need to wear some protection. You don't compound the problem.
If she want to go on a break, when she come back, be like, you need to go to the clinic. Why? Because I don't know where you been. She can be mad, but she gonna have to face that, or she can go. Don't you?
In the Corona timeline, you better be going to the clinic.
Yeah, in the Corona timeline, you don't know what she been doing.
Like, look, we broke. Hey. If we on a break, we broke. Go away.
Look, if we on a break, we gonna break. All right, like, snap it. Oh. So, Beast Boy, look, I'm just ready for Miss Martian to get back so she can go in and fix his brain and we can go in and move on from this story that has gone on for 13 episodes. All right, we had 13 episodes with this.
To be fair,
I'm done. Well, sorry, excuse me, not 13. It's more like about 8 episodes of this.
Yeah, about 8.
Yeah, about 8. It's still too long. Too long. Way too long.
It's just, and also, I do need it to wrap up because, again, even though this episode was a vast improvement over the previous one, because that last one, it was a vast improvement. It still is a little jarring with the world on fire. It's like, I just came in town, whatever. Like, why are you traveling? Cities are like as pillars of fire burning hell, and y'all just traveling like god damn.
Yeah,
like, superhero people just got too much leeway in their life. I'm see that. I'm like, I'm going inside.
Yeah, Perdita came through. Look, the world is on fire. Perdita came to see your little dusty butt. And yes, I said dusty. You got dirty drawers hanging around in the house, food, pills hanging, dirty soda cans and stuff. Man, get your life together.
He's living foul right now.
He's living foul. Nobody wants you. Nobody think about you. Oh, I used to be on a hit show. Used to be. All right. Nobody think about you.
You got your spot taken by a dude in a rubber mask.
Thank you.
A Carnulon.
So all right. let's talk about your boy Vandal Savage real quick, because Vandal Savage think he all that, and I'm gonna have to pull him down a peg, all right? Because look, don't come up in here in a situation you started and then acting like you got the solution. All right. And I'm glad that they put Phantom Stranger was like, you started this stuff. Like, so don't be up in here like, hey guys, I've got the fix. Like, it's like you made this happen.
And you play both, and you trying to play both sides like you're a chaotic lord of order, whatever the hell you doing. When Dark Side is going to wipe you off the face of the map if you keep playing around. Like, it's coming.
I would have liked if somehow the Lords of Chaos or Order gave him some kind of scar or bruise to mark him trying to act as them and getting out of position. I would have liked some kind of like, forever mark that they put on him to be like, this is so you realize you ain't us. All right. I know you think you immortal and everything, but you ain't us. All right. Like, you can be killed. We just ain't put in the work to figure out how. All right.
Like, you are a man walking amongst regular men. Don't get this twisted.
Yes.
Or we can make you suffer for the end of time. You'll find out what immortality is really like. Because didn't one of us kill you for a whole year straight for fun?
Mm-hmm.
Like, boy, you better stop playing with us. like,
don't do this. Like, I would have did something where I blinded one eye or something. I would have been like, look, I'll be like, you gonna learn this. You might be immortal, but I'm gonna take that eye from you and you ain't never gonna have it back. I'll be like, I can do this because I'm a Lord of Chaos, or I'm a Lord of... You gonna learn from trying to cross us. Cause see, I see what you're trying to do. You trying to ease your butt up into you can't come into this club. This club is closed.
Well, he can't grow his mutton chops back. Knock his mutton chops off.
These joints straight gone. Oh man. Shouts to SA talking about there are holes in this writing. Please expose some to us. We love to get into those while we finish roasting up Vandal Savage for a second. Vandal Savage swear he was like, and of course in the conflict with Darkseid, this is exactly how it's going to end. First thing, you don't know. This is how you think it's going to end, how you're trying to orchestrate it to end. But there's always an X factor. That's why the light hasn't won yet. Dumb. This one, if you were so awesome, but there's always an X factor.
And quite frankly, if we always know Darkseid's going for anti-life, and he almost got it with Halo. He's clearly about to try to get it with Mary, because clearly her abilities are still in life, and that sounds like Granny Goodness' voice in her ear. So we don't know where that's going. But we know where it's supposed to go. If that's the main goal. Darkseid don't care about immortality. He wants it all gone.
Yeah, he wanted it all gone. Gone, girl, you're gone. See, look, you didn't know y'all was gonna get that when you here, did you? But so anyway, slide that aside. Let's get into good old Granny Goodness, whose voice I was happy to hear.
Hey,
I was happy to hear because it lets you know that there's multiple enemies at all times weaving their own little spell. You got the homegirl is down in the dumps, literally. You know what I'm saying? Knew she was mad wrong, and knew she, meaning Zatanna, was mad wrong, but also knowing she herself was wrong. But Khalid even said, now hold on. You knew she needed the power. You let her take the power. You ain't say nothing about letting her take the power, but then you want to go on and punish her after she do it. Are you our teacher or not? You can't pick and choose when you want to do this. Here's the thing. The last time she took our power, you disqualified her in your mind, but you still needed her to fight your battle. So what you did was you let her hang on to help fight your battle to get your daddy out, and then kicked her out the little magic club. So you're still dirty, Zatanna. You're still dirty.
It's like saying which Karen is more wrong, because Mary is like literally going to steal my life force if she started acting a fool. I mean, she was going, if the job was just to do this, she was doing it, but it was going to kill all of her teammates. And that's when I say, I think that's why it was something when Abu tested them that Mary, I just didn't like, I wasn't vibing with Mary. I was like, okay, Jinx, you know, it's just kind of, or Tricks, it's like, you get it, she is what she is, but she's kind of down for the cause. Like Mary, there's something about Mary, it just ain't right. And it came through that. She out here stealing life. It just don't give a damn. And Khalid have to straighten all these Karens out.
Yeah, now I did want to highlight real quick. Solar Gray said, "Why has no one told your daddy jokes on Aquaman or or Aquaman or Naboo?" You know what I'm saying? It's like because you know they there.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I mean, they there.
Naboo need to get cracked on anyway because he's stupid sometimes.
He's corny,
ignorant.
He like, I could do this on my own, dog. I'm cool. I don't need no help. Oh, apparently you did.
With your crack help.
Even when Child went crazy, she still had some flames. You know what I'm saying? Well, literally and figuratively. You know, so
I mean, when they took her power away, she still is one of them. So she just, all right, I ain't gonna hold back now. I'm gonna give you all of mine, and it still almost got him. Even though it is funny that. So, I got a quick question: is this over the time hopping or whatever? Is this over a course of a night while they were fighting Child, or is it
sort of like over the course of pretty much an afternoon/evening that all the time hopping happened? Now, for the people in the bus, it's probably like a little bit longer, but for like the people that were outside of time, it was like it happened during that like afternoon that Child was acting up.
I'm just shocked because I ain't gonna say it's a flaw because I know you got to figure your enemy out before you die. But you telling me Trixie could have just used bad luck magic to break flaw the whole time?
Thank you.
Like, what?
I'm like, look, let me keep it real. Leroy should have told you that earlier, man. Leroy should have been like, yo, check it, yo, boo. Got a crack right there. All right, you see that? Go on, break that up. I mean, you got bad luck magic. Like,
just aim it.
Bad luck it up. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, I watched Super Crooks. One of the villains one of the guys had bad luck magic. It comes through no matter, like, something's gonna happen anytime he aim it at something. Even if it backfire a little bit, but it works. So it's like
now Solar Gray says she didn't know about the flaw in flaw. So okay, we'll let that ride. Trixie will reel it back in. You didn't know.
Saying, it ain't flawed.
You didn't know. You didn't
bad
know.
Luck magic. Try something.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't know. You didn't know. I mean, or try some other bad luck. Maybe slips on a banana peel. I don't know. Just try something. Speaking to jump outside of that into another property in Deadpool 2, when Cable is fighting against Domino for the first time, it is cool to see her like good luck working, because even Cable's like, hold on, what's happening? Like, Cable's like, how are you doing this? Like, I know how to fight. I know I'm trained. I know I'm not crazy. So how are you doing this? Whatever's happening, I did like that scene. I thought that was kind of cool, because even for a second he was like, how are you doing this? Like,
yeah, man.
Something right.
I would hate to fight somebody like that. That's just like a bad
win just because.
Oh, man.
But yeah,
terrible.
So that mixed with the Magic School Bus, mixed with finding the cat, the perfect cat. Like,
he still make me laugh, but it was like, I don't
want Clarion.
Like, Clarion just be out here wasting time. He is
boring. He's a hater in general. And dude isn't really, he's not even I mean, yes, he is a version of chaos. He's a version of chaos that's just like more annoying than not. Like Child, that's serious destruction.
Yeah.
Chaos. Like Clarion is more like, you like,
he has
you
to
annoying.
he is so unmotivated. Like which is funny because he gets the job done when he's involved in the
Yeah,
plan.
like
But
when
it's
he
like
wants to do something, he does
he
it.
has
But I mean,
no direction of nothing.
yeah, has no purpose.
No direction. There's there's out here just flying around kidnapping kids. It's kind of still a little horrific. I feel bad.
Yeah,
for
you
those
did kidnap a whole bunch of kids, and you know,
and took them through space and time for 2 hours over a course of 10 years.
that was strange.
That was wow.
But I do like how they tied up the time. You know, the time where like tied it all up. So tie that up.
It makes sense
fix that.
Why the heroes don't know because the bus came right. Like okay, the bus came right back. So no wonder why nobody.
So it's all good. Also,
Just
SA said no Constantine on YJ's Earth, but expected that. Was that like defined like out or we just guessing on that? Because I guess so. Because if Constantine was there, there's no reason he wouldn't be involved. But I mean, we didn't see Swamp Thing, we didn't see any other cool people, so. Maybe,
as I say, I doubt that was coming.
We saw the kids that Zatanna manipulated to try to get her father out of the helmet of Naboo for at least 3 weeks a month or something like that. So I mean, they ain't bad though. They ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it keeps him alive because Naboo is tripping.
And you can spend some time. You know what I'm saying? You can spend some time with your dad. So I mean, that's cool. So I mean,
let Pops maybe meet a new lady or friend or something. Just he need to go. I'm glad at least he's going to seek counsel or talking to somebody, unlike our friend Beast. At least he has the wherewithal to be like,
who Mary or Beast Boy.
I'll talk about at least Geo is doing it, whereas Beast Boy is just steadily sliding.
So back real quick to Granny Goodness. I don't know how that's going to play out, but I'm excited. I am excited. I'm super excited.
More superhero stuff. It actually makes sense.
She says Shazam, and now she got Granny Goodness in her ear. So Granny Goodness essentially got a nuke. You know what I'm saying? That she can kind of do whatever she wants with. You know, probably going to bring her back with the Furies and all that.
Do you think Mary is going to get her hands on Zatanna and beat the living piss out of her? Or is Zatanna just going to disappear? Somebody else is going to get beat up because of Zatanna.
I think so. I think there is room for her and Zatanna to have a little beef.
Because, I mean, she fired her. Played her bad and be like, oh, really? Like, I'm out of here. I don't even want to talk to you. Like, I'm trying to be she's trying to be Russell Westbrook and they tell her to pass the ball. She goes
after using her up, used her up, and then was like, "Oh, you need to leave." You're like, but you knew I was doing it. Like, and she was right. She did it because it was needed, but at the same time, she could have opened her mouth and said something. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit on both, but Zatanna knew what was up. She knew what
Zatanna was the guide, and she put them all in danger, grave danger, as the elder magic person, Justice League member, adult, and Khalid had to straighten it all out. He was like, look, I took an oath. Talk to me. What's up?
And like, look, you gotta tell me what's going on.
We stop right here, right now.
So what is it? Last thing is Superboy. And Ghost MKC brought it up, said, where do you think Superboy is at? I thought the Legion of Superheroes actually saved him, but I was wrong. I was thinking he was saved too, but apparently he's the Phantom in Phantoms, where now he's in some kind of like Phantom realm or zone, locked between, time and space or whatever.
I don't know how, but maybe they did something.
She was like, I saw his mind.
That was random.
I saw his ghost.
Was that random? I didn't know she could do that. Had that power? Or
that was mad random that she saw his body locked in space. I was like, yo, look, I'm gonna say this. Look, the Phantom Zone. I'm cool with being in the Phantom Zone. But then you'd have to say that Clarion was traveling through the Phantom Zone the whole time, which could be a possibility, but it didn't seem like that's what was going on. But hey, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how the Phantom Zone works. I ain't got the manual for the Phantom Zone. But what I will say is I almost felt the crowbar of the writers putting this into the story. And they were like,
you? Like, wait a minute, like that was, it was shoved in as bad as that Onyx line. Because it made no sense. Like, oh, wait a minute. Like, when did she become Charles Xavier? I don't like, wait, what? It's remarkably better than the last episode because the last episode was so bad. So they still need to keep going up. Because this was, the ending didn't quite stick. If it wasn't for the post credits, it would have been a little rough.
Yeah, the post credit helped this episode out a lot.
Post credits saved it a lot.
Now, SM Down says Zatanna ain't put them in danger they didn't agree to already. Now, I'm not really talking about the danger as much as I am the choice about being Naboo. So also, them being in danger they didn't agree to already. Yes and no. They were supposed to be training, learning.
Yes.
When you training, you're not expecting there to be live rounds out there in the field.
And also, you're not expecting to be.
This is like child's play too. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not
kids go out there thinking they shooting with little paintballs and they got bullets in the gun.
Goal. She only brought you there to stab you in the back and to possibly trick you into becoming the Boo slave. That ain't quite the same.
Yeah, so I get you, but Zatanna had ulterior motives, and she like when everything hopped off, she should have been like, yo, look, these are my students, they ain't ready, they still on the low. No, she wanted to test and see, and also put them in front of Naboo to be able to say these would be great options to, trade, spaces.
And shit like, I'll join in, give you a week, but you get rid of let my dad go. So here us four, we're ready to take the place. And you didn't sign up for that.
Now, SM Down. SM Down says the situation was live training, just like the team got in season 1. No, the team in season 1 was never training. They knew they were going out on actual missions that were supposed to be covert. Keith, you just rewatched the whole series recently. Was there ever a situation where the kids in season 1 thought they were training?
They were trained before that because they were already experienced and they put the team together. Now they might have had some like trickery. The only people, the team that Dick Grayson did, they did training segments or whatever, but the rest, they kind of jumped into their missions right away. But at the end of the day, it's not the same. We're talking about the proverbial knife in the back that Zatanna pulled out to be like, you're going to take my dad's place. I did not tell you. That is different. That's like saying you go to the army and your drill sergeant be like, hey, you're going to be in front of me and you're going to be my meat shield because I know somebody's going to shoot me. That's, you're going to take danger, but Zatanna was playing, she played the long game. And that's why her face, when she looked away like this, like, all right, Khalid, you got me. I ain't that's out here.
Yeah. And Solar Gray said, y'all talking like you're forgetting that she's John Constantine's ex-girlfriend. Not in this story. So in this story, she's this sweet girl that came to be on the Young Justice team, and she grew up, and now she might have dated John Constantine, and we ain't know, but they ain't let us know that. So I'm going off the idea that she don't know no JC. JC ain't here.
What they giving us to work with within this season, because we're starting to go. Yeah. The writers themselves don't seem to know where they're going, so I don't want to assume that. Because it's man, shut up.
So check it. We had time. We've been out here chilling for a minute. I want to say shout out to Deonta. Deonta, my bad. Deonta said, I believe Phantom Girl of the Legion put Connor in the Phantom Zone. Baby, all right, cool. I'm down with that. Like, saw him burning up real quick and was like, oh, snap, just put him over there for a little bit and I'll get him back. I don't know. But
I'm just happy he's coming back, so maybe we don't never have to see this whack Superman in this series ever again. Yes, bring back Connor.
Word up, bring back Connor. So right over here, the homie, one half of the hip hop duo of the South. No, I'm just playing. But
hey, Mark Doobie hosted. He got a hip hop show to host Sunday. So.
Well, yeah. But the podcast and dynamic duo of the South, Blerdish. Keith, tell them what's up.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all this year. This has been fun. Shout out to Solar Gray. Again, I apologize again about Hawkeye. You know, it was okay. It was cool. So I do it again. Shout out to all y'all in the chat and all the listeners. I can't see y'all chats while I'm hearing come on the phone. So, you know, shout out special to Tyler Bennett because he's crazy. You know, if you hear this, Tyler, you know, like they say, watch your name blow. You crazy. But you know, you have fun, you make it fun for some people. But you know, just thank y'all. Appreciate it. It's been a good part of my year. We're halfway through the 6 years of Blerdish. It'll be completely 6 years in June. Got cons coming. I'm debated if I'm going to Fan Expo New Orleans. I have a pass. I'm not gonna be selling. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's coin flip. But of course, you can find me at www.blerd-ish.com. That's www.blerd.com. Shirts are actually on sale today. We had a surprise sale. It's gonna always come back every month. The Harriet Tubman Demon Slayers have been flying off the shelves. Like I'm
word up.
Almost out. I had to hit Jason up, like, give me my shipment now. Like, so be one of those people, grab you one, I can ship it to you anywhere in the country. You know, grab you some.
That's what's up. And NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you see. Hit that thumbs down if you don't. But thank you for coming through. Shouts out to Ghost MKC, SM Down, Solar Gray, Deyanta, SA. Let's see, Clever Little Vixen. Alan Lewis came through. I know there are some folks. Brother Man and LaShawn Law. Man, if I missed your name, it ain't on purpose. It's on accident. There's a whole bunch of names and they little and stuff, and I can't read them all. But anyway,
these are some of the dopest names ever in chat.
Yes. And of course, Happy New Year to all y'all. Just take care of yourselves. Do what you can to take care of yourself. Because look, this has been a long time, and I fear that it's gonna get longer. So just take care of yourself. Keep your head up. From us to you, we thank you for watching. We're going to leave y'all with PL Parker Lewis and Arcatron. If you can do anything this year, you know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. From us to you, we say, you want to say peace?
Recast T'Challa.
Yes, recast T'Challa. You want to say peace? Come on, say peace. Come on, I know you want to say peace.
There you go.
Peace.
Say I love all y'all.
Peace. Black Panther, Blerdish.
Yep. Black Panther, Blerdish, all y'all.
Appreciate you.
Don't forget Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther in the house. Look, we love all y'all. We out. PL Parker Lewis, NY High Sign, and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We out. From us to y'all. Happy New Year.
And don't forget shout out to Mr. Rob.
Mr. Rob. Look, Rob, shout out to you. Geeks Explain. Comics Explain, Back in the Deck.
Don't forget our shout out to Geeky Andre.
Oh, Geeky Andre. Look, we out. We out seriously this time. Listen to some joints. PL Parker Lewis. Much love.
I'm the man, yes sir, that killed the bare-handed so the people won't forget it. Getting money for our label to drink. I care what a broke nigga think. Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. Still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding cause we all came from Hunger.